Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back to SGK English, Elementary English Grammar and Spoken English. Hope you are studying well and revising all the lessons we have already seen. Okay, so we are studying tense now, and in the last video we learned some vocabulary, some 25 words. Do you remember them? Can you make some sentence of your own? Of course, I expect that you would do it. 25 words we studied in the last video. Once again go through it and recollect your memory. So to write a sentence you should know some words, vocabulary, and you should know the three forms of it: V1, V2, V3. Present simple, past present, past participle. Let us see another 25 before coming to our real topic. Okay now? Yes. So next word to be learned. See, remember. Yes, you must remember now. Remember, remembered, remembered. Think, thought, thought. Think, thought, thought. Try to pronounce in a proper way. So it's a foreign language, you must take some conscious effort to pronounce it in the correct way. Taste, tasted, tasted. Smell, smelled, smelled, and smelt, smelt. Smell, smelled, smelled, and also smelt, smelt. Number 4, yes, taste, tasted, tasted. 5, forget, forgot, forgotten. Remember, forget, opposite. Recollect, recollect in your memory. Recollect, recollected, recollected. Remind, remind means make someone remember. Remind me to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Remind, reminded, reminded. Recognize, recognized, recognized means identify. I could not recognize you as you were wearing a mask. Okay now? Yes. Distinguish, distinguished, distinguished. One meaning is famous. He is a distinguished journalist. Differentiate also is there. Distinguish, distinguished, distinguished. Define, defined, defined. Explain, explained, explained. Express, express your view. Express. Okay now, make it known. Expressed, expressed. Introduce, introduced, introduced. Start, started, started. Begin, began, begun. Stop, stopped, stopped. STOPPD. Okay. Halt, halted, halted. Starting point and halting point. Halt means stop. There is a halt for the train at the station. There is no halt for that express train at the station. Halt, halted, halted. End, ended, ended. Finished, finished, finished. Not finished, finished, finished. Complete, completed, completed. Conclude, concluded, concluded. Continue, continued, continued. Now it is 21. 4 more. Limit, limited, limited. Control, controlled. CONTROLLED. Controlled, controlled. Omit, omitted, omitted. OMITTED. Omit means avoid. Okay now? So certain lessons are omitted. You see, from the syllabus of this academic year owing to corona disaster. Omit, omitted, omitted. OMITTED. Omit, omitted, omitted. So these are 25 words. If any doubt is there, you can make a comment. I will explain. Okay. Study these 25 words for tomorrow. Per day you must study minimum 25 words. Some of them are familiar to you know. Some may not be. Some words you may not know the 3 forms. You must know the 3 forms so as to study our English with strong fundamentals. There may be many shortcuts and short methods to learn, but your fundamentals should be right. Then only you can face an examination. Only then you can face an examination and come out in flying colors. Okay, now let us come to our today's lesson. Yesterday and day before yesterday we saw present simple and past simple. Let us see future simple tense. Tense that we are studying. Today let us discuss, a future simple. Future, you know what is going to happen. Present, past, future. To express future you have to use shall or will. Shall or will you have to use. Okay. So the form, the structure of future simple is subject plus shall or will plus V1. There is no V2. Okay now. Shall or will plus V1. I go, I went, I shall go. He goes, he went, he will go. You go, you went, you will go. Isn't it so? Yes. He goes, he went, he will go. Okay. Like that. Okay. Whichever verb you take, past, present, future. Okay. Yesterday, today and tomorrow. So, shall or will plus V1. So, you should understand very clearly where shall is used. For example, shall with the first person. By this time, you are quite aware of the difference between first person, second person and third person. Okay now? Singular, plural. Several times repeated, several times told in several videos. By some of the previous videos also, if you are watching this video for the first time. Okay? And don't forget to subscribe too. Okay? First person, I, we. See, I shall, we shall. Second person, you. You are a boy, you are boys. Singular and plural. He is a boy and they are boys. So, that is simply I was explaining the difference between you, singular and plural. Okay now. So, I shall, we shall. You will, he will and they will. This is called a simple future. See, I am a boy, we are boys. I was explaining the difference between singular and plural. So, how will you use the shall and will? See, shall with the first person. I repeat, shall with the first person, I and we. Will with the second and third persons, singular and plural. Okay. You will, he will, they will. This is called a simple future. Okay. This usage is called a simple future. There is another usage by which you use just the opposite of that. Shall with the second and third persons. Shall with the second and third persons. And will with the first person. It is called emphatic future. Means telling something, giving emphasis, giving force to. Something very strongly pronounced or announced. Okay now. Emphatic future. The meaning of must or certainty will be there. You see, it shows must or certainty. Okay now. So when shall is used with the first person and will with second and third person, it is a simple future. If shall used with the second and third person and will with the first person, it shows must, M-U-S-T, or certainty. Compulsory. You should do it. You must do it. That is called a emphatic future. Actually, in language, there may not be much difference between I shall and I will. In language, but grammar, this is the rule and you have to follow it. Especially when you appear for an examination. This is a rule you have to study. Some may not take that much seriously. Okay, leave it. That's all. Okay, the rule is like this. Shall with the first person and will with the second and third person. It is as I shall is as same as I will. But when you say you shall be here by 10 o'clock tomorrow means what? You must be here. He shall leave the place now. What does it mean? It means he must. See, you shall do it. What does it mean? You must. Is it not so? You must. Yes. So the meaning of must comes when used with the the opposite, emphatic future. Okay now. So general rule is this: first person shall and second and third persons will. That is called a simple future. If it is used just the opposite way, it is called emphatic future, which shows must or certainty. I hope it is clear to you. So where future simple is used for an action that will take place at any time in future. It expresses an action that will take place at any time in future. I shall buy a book tomorrow. We shall buy a car next year. I shall visit America 2025. India will become a developed nation, economic power in the year 2050. Is it not so? Not in a near future. We cannot expect. Okay. It can be any date. 3050 also it can be. So any time in future. See, in front of us vast future is there. Behind us vast past is there. Only this moment is today. Every moment some part of future comes and passes through present and moves back into the past. Okay now, that is past, present and future. Okay now. So it can be an action that will take place. Is it not so? At any time in future. Future symbol expresses an action that will take place at any time in future. Okay now. Yes. So actually this future symbol can be expressed in different ways. Especially 4, 5 ways. Let us see that. Number 1, we have seen simple future. Look here. Number 2 also we have seen emphatic future. In addition to that, present symbol. Future symbol can be expressed by using present symbol. That is immediate future. We saw when you said present symbol. Is it not so? We start for America tomorrow. Our examinations begin on Monday next Monday or on Monday next. Okay now. So that is future symbol in present symbol. Now present continuous also. You see, we are planning to conduct a picnic. We are planning to. Okay na? Yes. Then one more is there. Going to. I am going to tell you a story. We are going to discuss a new lesson. See some examples. I shall buy a car. Simple future. I shall buy a car. You shall be here by 10 a.m. You must be here by 10 o'clock. You must be here. That is an emphatic future. Now, I start for America tomorrow. I start for America. Tomorrow is future. Agreed, but immediate, very near. Very near. Tomorrow. You see, that is a present symbol. Okay. Future symbol can be expressed by the tense present symbol as it is if it is immediate future. Now comes a present continuous. We are planning to construct a new building behind our house. We are planning to construct. See, we are constructing also. In some meaning it can be. So if you present continuous, you can use and express the idea of future symbol. Yes, the meaning will be future. Okay, not now continuing. See, we are going to go. Then next comes a going to. I am going to tell you a story now. I am going to tell you a story now. Yes, not I am going. Means immediately I will tell. Immediately. See, in few minutes I will tell you. I am going to tell you a story. We are going to conduct a tour to Ooty. We are going to conduct a tour to Ooty next month. Okay now? Going to. So all these expressions, by using all these expressions, we can express future simple tense. So future symbol can be expressed in many ways. Going to is one, present continuous one, present simple one, then simple future. These are only two uses of simple future. Okay now? 1, 2, 3. This can be clubbed together. Okay now? Because simple future, two uses. Okay, so 4 ways it can be. This is 1, this is a 2, this is a 3 and this is 4. In 4 ways future symbol can be expressed. Okay now? Is it clear to you? Yes, once again think whatever we discussed today. Future symbol shall or will plus V1, simple future. Just opposite is emphatic future. In language, I told you, I shall and I will does not make much difference. But there is some usage, you shall, I mean he shall, etc. It shows really emphatic future. Okay now? Yes. In language, if you break this rules little here and there, which does not make much difference. But in grammar answers, when you appear for examination, so you must be following this. If you are studying, preparing for examination, any examination, even competitive examinations, okay, this rule should be remembered and maintained. Okay now? Yes. Now, future simple expresses an action that will take place at any time in future. I shall visit you. We shall go for a picnic, whatever be. Okay now? At any time in future. Next day, next year, next century, centuries later. Okay now? Yes. So future simple can be expressed generally in 4 ways. What are they? Number 1, simple future, then using present simple, then using present continuous, and the expression going to also expresses future simple tense. I hope it is clear to you. If any doubt, make your comments. I will surely answer them. Thank you for watching. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.